Welcome everyone to a special edition of a Crypto Empire weekly live stream. Today is Memorial Day to everybody in the US, so happy Memorial Day. It is Monday night right now, and of course we do have a special edition of a live stream. Like I said, I want to welcome everybody into the stream. I can see we already have 11 viewers and 7 likes. Thank you for all of your support. We do have David W saying what up doe with 2 exclamation points. What's going on, David W? We also have Ian M saying hello Crypto Empire. Thanks Connor for taking time out of your holiday to share your thoughts on this latest pump. My pleasure, Ian. Thank you for being here in attendance. We also have Corb saying it's the real Crypto Empire here only, folks. Absolutely, the real Crypto Empire, the one and only. And of course myself, Connor from Crypto Empire, and this is where we dominate the crypto market. We also have Straight Crypto in the building saying what up. We're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well as well, enjoying the long weekend, Straight Crypto. Myself, I got back from the beach this morning, had a nice relaxing holiday, and now I'm excited to be back in the office, in my studio, and make amazing things over here, such as more Crypto Empire content. We do have WinSin saying it's dead. I'm not sure what you're talking about. We got Labradoodle saying happy Memorial Day. Thanks, Emperor. No problem, Labradoodle. Always good to see you in the live chat. Thank you for your support. And we got Straight Crypto as well. And Straight Crypto saying, you see RSR finally rebounding? Not just yet. Right now, I'm totally risk off, Straight Crypto. It's a risk off environment. I am not necessarily interested in buying any altcoins, despite what kind of fundamental narratives are playing out right now. It is a risk off macro environment. Yes, some altcoins will pump, but they will be outliers for the most part. It's really just a trading market, and it's not the time to go risk on buying altcoins expecting them to pump. I will be elaborating on this as we go further along into this live stream, but good question. I still believe in RSR, yes. However, macro speaking is risk off, so it's not worth, putting thousands of dollars in something like RSR, expecting it to pump and you to multiply your money, etc. The bull market is no longer with us. It will be back with us again, but here it is a bear market. So good question, Straight Crypto. We got Sean Nevins saying thanks for doing a video. Happy Memorial Day. Absolutely. Thank you, Sean. And we got Peter saying Casper having great progression. Yeah, Casper, I'm still holding mine. I'm staking my Casper, and that it's just multiplying, right? It's basically Casper's just having babies for me by staking, just growing. By the time the next bull market comes around, my Casper bag is going to be like multiples of what I originally bought because it's being staked. I do have a full Casper staking tutorial on the channel. If anybody is interested in that, you're going to have to search it up. But it is there, Casper staking tutorial. I recommend that you do watch that and stake your Casper if you're still holding it. Much better than just having it sit idle in your wallet. Anyway, it's time to talk about the cryptocurrency market. Taking a look at the market, right now the overall market cap is $1.374 trillion. Bitcoin trading at $31,705. As you can see, up 7.5% on the day. We have Ethereum trading at $2,000, up 10% on the day. We also have BNB at 322. Everything green, everything pumping right now. XRP Cardano up 19% today. We have Solana up 5%. I actually have an active position open on Solana at the current moment in time. And we do have DOT, then Dogecoin, the usual top 10, top 15, top 20. Nothing really has changed too much. We have the big dog XMR Monero trading for $204, up 10% on the day. I've been trading Monero, and Monero is a beautiful coin to trade, right? The price action is just works very well. So looking at the top gainers of the day, you can see we got some pumps today. We got some green candles, waves. Everybody thought it was dead, right? They had their big collapse of their algo stablecoin as well. Waves making a comeback up 69%. All right, so I still wouldn't touch this thing. Probably a good short, but interesting, 69%. Then Axie up 50%. Helium 29%. Synthetics 28%. Luna Classic 25%. So we do have some pumps today. It's very interesting to see. It has been, seems like forever since we've had green candles like this. And I don't believe it will be long-lived. I think that we probably are dead cat bouncing right now. We'll be getting into that. So looking as well, we do have Everdome down 9% on the day. Everdome doing their land sale, etc. right now, having an auction. So that's a bullish catalyst for their token price. But we'll be getting into basically not just Everdome, but the entire market of coins that just launched over the past 1-2 years. There's going to be a ton of coins vested, released into the market, and that's pretty bearish. We'll get into that though. Anyway, so that is our market cap overview. Looking at the fear and greed index, we are still in extreme fear at a 10. Like I said, in bear markets, we can be in extreme fear for months at a time. All right, we're at a 16 right now. So today we got some more bulls because we see green candles. So looking at the charts, I did get stopped out a few hours ago from a Bitcoin short, going short in my supply zone. I did get stopped out by this very long wick. All right. To me, this was a stop loss hunt. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the loss, but still a good setup, and I'm expecting price to pull back right now. Long story short, you can see, just look at this crazy wick. Anyway, looking at the entire profile of exactly what is going on, we were going sideways here for 3 weeks. If I pull my measurement, you can see 21 days we were going sideways. So you can classify this as a triangle. All right, we did break out of the triangle. If I go to my cleaner chart over here, where everything is, just, we can see everything. So pretty obvious triangle. Now a lot of people were thinking, we had a lot of TA guys drawing flagpoles, right? And then duplicating the flagpole, saying we were going to break out lower because look, we're in a downtrend. Everybody expects the downtrend to continue when you see something like this. That's pretty obvious, right? However, you got to zoom out. If you're trading, if you're doing technical analysis, if you're putting your money on the line and you don't understand that the longer term time frame levels on the chart have significantly more power and reliability than short-term levels, well, then you have a lot of work to do as a trader. Because if we look at the 3-day chart, the bottom of this little triangle we had was on an 18-month support level. So yes, that's valid. You draw your flagpole, you take the measured move, and you say we're going to go down to 20K. Talked about the 20K level before. I do think ultimately we are headed there, but here we are at an 18-month multi-year support level, as you can see, going all the way back to 2020, 2021. This 28K level has held up very reliably. So you need to take all things into consideration here. You can't just be a one-dimensional trader looking directly in front of you. You have to look all around you, look at everything happening in the charts. When you understand that there's an 18-month support level down here, well, then there's a pretty decent probability we're going to get a bounce from that level. And that's exactly what is happening. And I have been speaking about this now, saying we can go in range as high as 35, 40 grand. And it looks like we do have something playing out right now. All right, so no surprise to anybody who's been paying attention inside of the crypto empire community. And looking where we are now on the charts, you can see all these wicks. And that's where price is basically going ahead and slowing down right now, which is why I was looking for shorts in this area. All right, if I show you the Discord, you can see I layered some entries over here, and yeah, we got stopped out. But as you can see, I'm also now short Solana. If you take a look at Sol very quickly, Solana is, yeah, this is playing out exactly as expected right now. Took my entry at 47.80. 47.80. And as you can see, just very beautifully played here. High was 47.91. And yeah, we're sitting in some profits. I'm expecting this to roll over right now. And, you know, then it would be a profitable day as long as this trade plays out. Cancel out the Bitcoin stop out. And we're laughing in the green. All will be well. But yeah, let's take a look at Sol right now. Looking at Solana, what do we have here? Right, pretty clear W. Expect some kind of reversal from here right into these big resistance levels as well. And these trades are short-term trades. They are day trades, right? I'm not holding these for long periods of time. But looking at this W, what is it? It's right to the 88.6. Right? You should be spotting these. If you guys have watched my videos, if you enjoy my trading style, you should be able to spot these moves on your own, right? You should pull your measured move fib. You should understand that a W is playing out. you should be able to pick up on all of this stuff because I've spent a lot of time creating the resources for free here on my YouTube channel so everybody can learn and really study and get good at this on their own. So I encourage you, if you're learning trading, really this is the time to learn. This is the time to figure it out so that you're set up for the next bull run. Anyway, let's check out what's going on in the chat. I've been kind of neglecting it as I go over my market analysis. So we got Sean Nevitt saying, I'm on the side except my long-term Bitcoin bag that I've had since $3,500 in the beginning of 2019. Good, Sean. I respect that. Personally speaking, in this bear market, yeah, Bitcoin and ETH are the coins you want to accumulate. And then when we go risk on again, that's when you want to start buying your alts. There's no point in going and throwing a ton of money at altcoins and just buying the dip that keeps on dipping right now. Bitcoin and ETH, very reliable. People will say, oh, they're only going to give you a 2x or a 5x. That's still better than pretty much every other market out there, and probably will give you more. And then if you buy altcoins at the right time, that's when you catch the 10x's, the 20x's, etc. So there's a method to the madness over here. But Sean, I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you for the share on your bag, Sean. We got Alpha TA. What's up, Alpha? How are you? We got Rigoberto saying, surprise live stream. Let's go. Yes, Rigoberto. Glad you're here. Glad you're enjoying the live stream. We got 33 viewers and only 15 likes. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button. We got Sean saying new fads. Let's see. Usually when it goes down into a triangle pattern, the percentage usually breaks to the downside. But yeah, probably a small pump and back down to retest lower levels. Yes. Straight crypto trading RSR. Beautiful. Let's check it out. Yeah, I mean, this thing was just so oversold. And it's a trader's market, so if you want to trade this, go for it by all means. But I'm sticking to the high liquid, higher market cap coins for my trades. Right, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Ripple, etc., like the big market cap coins. But yeah, RSR pumping from its bottom down here. It's up 89%, so that's not bad, almost a 2x, right into clear resistance. All right, so we'll see what happens at this resistance level. If it can overtake it, well, then it's probably headed to the next resistance level right here at 1.1 cents. But nice gains, straight crypto. Go for it. Respect it. We got Z saying, sup, man, first time joining the live stream. What is up, Z? Z-double-E. Thank you for joining the live stream your first time. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button. And I'm assuming you're already subscribed, but anybody watching this who's not already subscribed, smash up that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Let's hop back to Bitcoin. Wasn't finished going over my analysis on Bitcoin. So again, looking at my dirty chart, basically the 28K support level. We got the inexperienced TA guys saying, yeah, probabilities we're going to break lower, we're going to 20K, etc., etc. They failed to look to the left and see we are at a multi-year support level. We now get a pump from that multi-year support level. Now we're looking for shorts, right? We already tried shorting Bitcoin once. We got scam wicked out. It happens. All good. We hop into Solana. We're laughing now. Should be a good one. As you can see right here. Entry was 47.80, and we're going to ride this one and see what happens. By the way, if you want to get all of my trades, go to cryptoempirecode.io and join the Discord. Right, it's a very active, thriving community, and I'm constantly updating the Discord as well. So if you want to catch all of my trades, definitely go ahead and check it out on my website. Anyway, nonetheless, let's get back to the stream. So we're getting our pump. So like I've talked about repeatedly here on the channel, I said we can range from as high as $35,000 to $40,000. That does leave a pretty wide gap here for price to run if we do end up running up higher, right? 40K is all the way up here. It's a 27% move. Realistically speaking, though, looking at the chart, looking at the levels, over here at $37,000 to $38,000, as you can see, my box over here, this is pretty much the highest I would really expect it to go. 37 to 38K over here are your main levels, other than my clear outline supply levels that I have on my charts, such as 33K, 34K, etc., etc. These levels are there, so basically I know the levels that I'm looking to sell. They're called supply zones for a reason. We sell in supply and buy in demand. All right, so it's possible It's possible we keep on, we pull back, we make another attempt, we go as high as 37K over the next week or two before really seeing the next move lower into the market. And now, as a trader, we look for these because these are the big wins that can set ourselves up for long periods of time, the big wins. Because over here, this is all chicken scratch, this is all chop. All right, we're trading small moves. Inside of the premium Discord, I alerted everybody for this short up here at 40K, right? I made a video about it too. You can go back and watch it from 2 weeks ago, right? We caught this, okay? We caught this move here. Huge move down. We're now looking for another one. Yes, we're going to continue trading chop, but the pivots, the reversals, these can set you up massively if you can catch them, of course. How do you know how to catch them? I mean, everything that I teach, levels, supply and demand, etc., reading price action, volume. Also, one thing to note about volume, forgot to talk about it earlier. Looking at this volume profile here, it's still a descending volume profile on the breakout. Okay, we're kind of getting some, we kind of got some at the end of the day yesterday, but it's still weak, right? It's still not a lot of buying compared, like looking at this candle, this green candle, there's a lot of red candles bigger than this green candle. There are more buyers, there are more sellers than buyers still in the market, all right? So if we really want to see some kind of sustained move, which we don't think is going to happen because we're in a bear market, we need to see this volume increase a lot for Bitcoin, the green buying volume. Right now, the sellers are clearly in control. All right, so don't get all happy because you're seeing price go up. You need to look at everything. You need to look at everything that the market is showing you, giving you all data, all right? So that's volume. Always, you need to be able to read that and use it and apply it in your trading. Otherwise, you're pretty much trading blind most of the time because breakouts are false until proven otherwise. And one of the most valid ways to prove your breakouts is with volume, confirming it. So learn volume. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. So ETH as well, I mean, just money. We're on the money over here, right? On Saturday, we went ahead and we longed ETH. As you can see, entry at 1761, stop 1660, scalp target 1920, target 1 2020. Just an absolutely beautiful setup. Buying right off the support, right? This was the entry, right here. And from that entry, price has now performed 13%, all right? So that's not a bad trade right there since Saturday. Again, everything is given to you on a silver platter. I spoon feed everybody in the Discord. And, that's basically what we're all about, right? Let the gains be with you. We are here to trade and make money and nothing else, right? Strictly business. Of course, we educate and we help everybody out, but, I'm building a culture here at Crypto Empire. We mean business, all right? So if you're serious and you want to join a serious, like-minded trading community, the Crypto Empire Premium Discord is there waiting for you. Now, ETH, same thing, right? I'm expecting a very similar thing to Bitcoin. If I get rid of this. Expecting a similar thing to play out for ETH, right? Dead cat bounce into lower lows. And again, how did I know to go long there? Was it some kind of magic trick that I pulled? No. No, all you do is you look to the left on the higher time frame. What do we have on the left? Right? 1760. What is it? It's multi-year support. As you can see, going back to as long as March of 2021, over 1 year ago, is when this real support level started to form. Over here at $1,750 approximately. Was tested multiple times in the summertime correction. Okay? Held. 1750 held the entire time. Here we are, a year and a half later, 1 year later, price is right back at that same support level. What do? When price is oversold at support, we look to go long. Beautiful trade here. Another one, another W. And, we're just going to continue rinsing and repeating our method over here. And playing the market, we understand it's risk off. We're not necessarily looking to buy and hold, but we are looking to trade. And that is all. That is really all right now. Looking at ETH, same song and dance. Tons of resistance overhead. All right? A lot of resistance all outlined here for you. And, we just basically hit target number 2 at 2020. We didn't really hit it just yet, but, as you can see, we're pretty close and price is turning around right at the target resistance level. So we do have resistance up here at 2077. 2200, 2300, etc. And as Bitcoin goes and finds its level of resistance to then make its next wave lower, break the lows and make lower lows, I'm expecting the same thing to happen here on Ethereum. Okay, I'm bearish overall in the market. I'm expecting everything to be making lower lows, going to lower price levels, and we're just basically waiting for that big pivot reversal trade to play out, occupying ourselves in the meantime with our scalps. So that is the market right now, and a lot of people who are not as experienced see these green candles, and I'm sure it's pretty obvious everybody's talking about the same thing. We're clearly in a bear market, and one big green candle like this at the top of a range right into a supply zone is nothing to get excited about. All right, a very proven, easy strategy to make money is in a bear market you short the bounce. In a bull market you buy the dip. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. We're in a bear market, we bounce, we look for shorts. That's the trading plan. You outline the levels, then you go and execute. Let's check out what's happening in the chat. We got Rigo. What's up, Rigo? So let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance as well while we're over here. So Bitcoin dominance continuing to rise. Get rid of this volume. Bitcoin dominance making its ascent higher. First main level that we are waiting for is going to be up here at 47%, 47.5%. And then we do have that big level at 52% that ultimately I'm expecting. And like I talked about, Bitcoin dominance could very easily go as high as 60% here. Because in a bear market, people sell off their risk on altcoins into Bitcoin, okay? So that's Bitcoin dominance. Expect this to keep on going up. So it's going to look something like this, okay? It's going to go up. Now let's move on. Let's talk about altcoins, pre-sales, vesting periods, what you should be looking out for in terms of doing your due diligence on a project, if you should invest in it or not, etc., etc. Things very necessary. So here we have Algod. He is the guy who pretty much bet Do Kwon that Luna was a Ponzi, would totally collapse. He ended up being right. Okay, here we have Algod saying that high FTV coins are the new ICOs of 2017, which caused the bubble to pop back then. Retail will get wrecked so badly as most tokens have yet to be released. Crypto will need an entire new narrative to gain retail traction again. Been quite bearish past months, 90% in USD, solely because of this reason. I really do hope I'm wrong and still have a few percent exposure, but it doesn't seem good in my books for the next 12 to 24 months, all right? So he's saying 1 to 2 years. I'm not sure, I think up to 2 years, but this is his tweet. All right, the positive part is that lifetime opportunities will open up again, which I always say, right? The bull market will come back. But understand right now where we are in the cycle. Things will continue to go down for months and months and months. It will bottom out, then it will start going up again. But it will come back, so don't give up your hope. All right, valuation will go down while strong projects will shine through. 95% of the tokens will die, though, especially the ones without utility. People suddenly will realize governance / game theory tokens are a scam. Bullish unlocks was a narrative in 2020 and early 2021. I can assure you it won't be that case in 2022 and 2023. It will end up really, really bad. VCs trapped without venture capitalists trapped without exit liquidity. Every bit of liquidity will be sold in immediately. All right, so like I was talking about in the intro to the stream, something like Everdome, great project, great metaverse project, but there's billions of dollars or millions of dollars now, right? It's no longer a multi-billion-dollar market cap, but there's millions, hundreds of millions of dollars of unvested tokens that are yet to be released into the market. And as we experience more pain, right? This is just an example, right? I'm bullish on Everdome long term, but there's so many coins just like it with hundreds of millions of dollars in tokens vested. Once they get unvested, they're going to get dumped on the market. Do not be the exit liquidity, right? Like I talked about last week in last week's live stream, it's not worth it. It is not worth it at all to use your stable coins for like a single digit yield, 5%, 7%, whatever on USDC. It's not worth it right now, because the point of having stable coins, of having liquid cash, is to deploy it at the right time and then see your money multiply, and then you cash out. If you have your money in some random DeFi yield farm getting 5%, 7%, you lose that opportunity cost of being able to deploy your capital at the right time. If you invest your stable coins into a project that is largely vested, has hundreds of millions of dollars of token vested, you're going to be the exit liquidity. Your stable coins will go back to the venture capitalist accounts. All right, so you need to play this market very smart. Now is not the time to be risk on. Now is not the time to be buying altcoins with hundreds of millions of dollars of vested tokens. You need to be aware of all of this. Most people don't even know what a vested token is, right? Never heard it before crypto, I'm sure. Well, welcome to crypto. A vested token basically means that it was bought in a pre-sale and is not yet able to be sold on the market because it has a time release. Once that time release expires, you can bet your bottom dollar that the owner of that token will go ahead and dump it on the market. And if you've been buying it, you're going to be their exit liquidity. The money you put into the market, they're going to go ahead and take out. All right, so play it smart. Do not expose yourself to too much risk right now buying alts. It's not the time to be risk on. And I do agree with Al God, right? It's going to get ugly. It's going to get super ugly here. So brace yourself and, learn trading in the meantime. This way you can use the profits from trading to go ahead, build up your stablecoin stack. If you want to just go ahead and buy Bitcoin or ETH, you can go ahead and do that. Many ways to play the bear market to come out successfully when it does end up flipping bullish the next time around. All right, let me get some thumbs up in the live chat if what I just said makes sense. Let's catch up with the chat as well. Let's see. Danil saying, Connor, thank you. No problem, Danil. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Rigoberto, Connor, when you experienced the last bear market, can you remember alt that survived and made major gains during the bull run? Well, the ones that survived were like the main ones. The ones that I actually, owned and invested in and made money off of, mainly was like Ethereum and Cardano, the most obvious ones that stayed in like the top 10. Right? Cardano pulled about 100x from 3 cents. If we look at this Cardano chart, if we go ahead and look at this, find March 2020 over here, trading for, at the crash it was 2.6 cents. It was chopping around to 5 cents in May, etc., etc. All right, so you call it 3 to 5 cents at the low. It goes up to $3. That's 100x, right? Top 10 coin right there. Ethereum pulled like a 50x. Ripple as well. XRP, right? So you don't need to go searching through the pages 5 and 6 on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko to find the ones that are going to survive. The ones that survive are going to be Tron as well. Tron survived. Tron pumped. Tron had a good run. If you went ahead and sold. If we look at this, right? If we look at March 2020, this was less than a penny. Stayed below 2 cents for months. Then went ahead and pumped up to 15 cents. Nothing crazy, but still multiple X's, right? You still would have multiplied your money on something as bad as Tron. Okay, BitTorrent. All right, let's not forget about BitTorrent as well, Rigoberto. BTT. What a coin this was. What a run this had. They just launched their new token, new contract. So we can't go back in time. But let's not recall the epic run that BTT went on at the beginning of this previous bull run that we just had, right? So you don't need to go digging through the trenches to find the ones that are going to survive. Everything gets absolutely demolished, and if you just buy at the right time, you deploy your stable coins at the right time, well then, you're going to do okay. All right. Litecoin as well, Monero. Bitcoin Cash didn't really do crazy. Cosmos. Qcoin, another one. Right, you look at Qcoin. Was $1, less than $1. Pumps all the way up to $28. All right, easy 25x there. So a lot of opportunities, Rigoberto, and everybody else watching this right now. You don't have to go looking through all the most obscure altcoins ever to find big winners. KCS, I've talked about it many times. Super bullish on KCS. It is the next BNB. Qcoin will only grow as an exchange. They offer a great service over at Qcoin. And the token KCS, if you just hold it in your Qcoin account, gives you passive income from the trading fees. So you can bet that I have a big bag of KCS, and I'm only adding to it as well. Not necessarily buying it just yet, but KCS is on the bear market shopping list. It's already survived one bear market, and my bet it will survive another one and come out even more on top, all right? So Qcoin, great token, and to answer Rigoberto's question, another one that did survive last bear market. See what else is going on over here. Michigan Wolves 1000. Other than Bitcoin and ETH, is it wise to sell all their altcoins even if they were originally bought for hodling? That's up to you. If you ultimately want to sell or just hold through the bear, it's less risky if you just hold it, but pretty good chance they're going to get demolished. Not financial advice at all. All right, so it's up to you how you want to play it. But, looking at Bitcoin on a weekly chart, right? We have the 20K level over here, 22K, ultimately where it's probably going to be going, right? So when Bitcoin goes down here, alts will get destroyed. Like I talked about with the vesting periods, it's just going to be a ton of bearishness in the market. So probably your altcoins will go lower than they already are. So it's up to you if you want to sell it and buy it back lower. You can probably like quadruple your bag if you sell now and buy it back lower, but that's not financial advice. You need to make that decision, and it also depends on the particular coin. Every coin is different. Every coin has a different narrative, etc. But probability speaking, if you sell now, you'll probably be able to buy a lot more at lower prices, to answer your question. We got Crypto Greg saying, hey Connor, IMX looking great too, excellent project. Is that Immutable X? It is. So Immutable X is like a layer 2 for ETH for NFTs and gaming specifically. And yeah, it's a good project. Can't hate on IMX, but right now I'm really not interested in it at all. Not the greatest looking chart. I mean, what is this? This is just, just selling on the market repeatedly. Probably will continue this downtrend as well. And let's get volume back up on the chart. So kind of, it's okay. Decent volume for this bottom over here. We'll see if we do get a pump up to resistance over here at around $2 before we continue to move back down lower on IMX. But yeah, solid project. Can't speak bad about it. Probably will stick around during the bear and perform well in next bull market as well. Ala, thoughts on NFTs right now? So if you want to buy NFTs right now, understand that it's risk off. It's super risky. You're probably going to lose money. But if there's a specific project that you really like, that you just want to mint to support the project and be a member of the community, etc., then yes, go ahead and mint the NFT, buy the NFT, become a part of that community that you want to be a part of. Right, but if you think you just go start buying random NFTs, then they're going to start multiplying in money like they were months ago. That time, unfortunately, to inform you, is over. All right, the easy money is over right now. You got to be a pro in this market to be able to make money. What is Solana doing? Solana, look at this money trade right here. We're printing. Congratulations to all premium Discord group members who went ahead and shorted Solana with me. Again, entry was at 47.80, just on the money over here. All right, so we snipe these all day long inside of the Discord. Again, head on over to cryptoempirecode.io, click on join Discord on the top, and again, up to you if you want to join or not, but we'd love to have you inside if you were serious about making gains. Let's see. Crackshot, do you think Bitcoin will drop below 20K at the next Fed meeting? I'm taking it one level at a time, Crackshot. First level is around 20K, 22K, etc. And I will reevaluate the situation after price does hit the first target. Right, we're taking it one level at a time over here, and right now 20K is the next target. So we'll see what happens when we get there, and then we'll make a decision if we're going to go lower. But I don't think a Fed meeting would cause like a crazy sell-off like that. So we'll see. But we'll see. I don't know. Can't comment on that just yet. Vajra Talon, do you think... What's up, Vajra, by the way? Thanks for joining the live stream. Do you think Render and Veracity have good use case relative utility. Yes, VRA, solid one. And Render as well for the metaverse, rendering the high throughput metaverse, etc. Click back on my log scale chart. If you're wondering why my lines don't line up sometimes I draw them on the log scale, sometimes I draw them off of the log scale, and of course that skews all the trend lines. So if you're wondering why my lines don't add up sometimes, that's probably why. I draw it on both log and not logged. But anyway, VRA, super solid project, and again, it looks like it's bouncing right from the 78.6. If I'm not mistaken with my naked eye, just looking at it. Yeah, 78.6 here, getting a nice bounce. Right into resistance as well. We'll see what happens. VRA though, strong chance it will survive this bear market. We'll see, and have a good run in 2023 maybe. We'll see how it plays out. But VRA and Render as well. I wouldn't be looking to buy this right now at all, Bajra. But Render had a lot of hype, and it's down 90% now, right? So it's a very similar story, very similar looking chart to a lot of things on the market right now. And probably can go down another 90%. Right? Because I'm not sure how Render's tokenomics work, etc. But if there's vested tokens right now, it's definitely going to go down a lot more. But I don't know about Render. I don't know the details, the intricacies of it. Danil, how to determine what projects will survive and pump the most during the next bull market? You got to do your due diligence, Danil, and you got to pretty much play narratives and look at who is behind the project. Are they actually adding value to the world, to the crypto space, or is it all just fluff marketing and they paid a bunch of people on Twitter and YouTube to talk about their coin for them? But that's fine to do. Like, marketing is marketing. It's nobody will know what you have to offer to the world if you don't do any marketing, but you need to have actual value behind the product. That's the thing. There's a lot of empty shells out there. You don't want empty shells. You want to actually deliver value to the world. So the projects that will survive are going to be the ones that are delivering value, adding innovation, and they have a strong team that is competent and knows how to run a successful organization and business. And also, of course, they check all the other boxes when it comes to running a successful business, because that's what a cryptocurrency project is nowadays. Besides something like Bitcoin and something like Monero, etc. I mean, even Ethereum at the level, right? Like, those are like universal cryptocurrencies, and they're just accepted by everybody around the world for what they are, right? Bitcoin, peer-to-peer digital cash. But all these other projects, XRP is they want to be the settlement layer for banks, right? That's a business. That's people. You got to get government contracts, etc., etc., etc. So you need a competent, strong leadership team to be able to execute on all of those plans, right? If you have a grandiose vision, but nobody competent to pull the trigger and execute, you're going to have nothing. So just before I go on too much of a tangent over here, value, team, marketing is a part of it, right? If nobody knows who you are or what you're doing, nobody's going to buy your coin. And all those things together in a cocktail will equal a successful project next bull market. Let's see. Ian M. No problem, Allah. Ian M. Is ApeCoin an example of a vested coin that will continue to bleed in this market? I don't believe ApeCoin is. I don't know the full details on ApeCoin, but I'm pretty sure they airdropped. Okay, yeah, there's a ton left to be. Yeah, so I guess Yuga Labs still has a ton of tokens. I don't know how their tokenomics work, and I'm not going to look it up right now in the live stream. But yes, ApeCoin is one of those coins, Ian, because you have to look at the fully diluted valuation. That is what Algado is talking about, right? FDV stands for fully diluted valuation. So the current market cap of ApeCoin is $2.1 billion, but the fully diluted valuation is $7.2 billion. That is a gap of $5.1 billion of just magical tokens floating in cyberspace that are not yet able to be sold on the market. All right, so yes, Ian, ApeCoin is an example of that. We look at the fully diluted valuation compared to the current market cap, and we can also look at the circulating supply versus the maximum supply to determine if something has a bunch of coins to be sold. And let me just go back to render and check that as well. So yeah, render market cap 211 million. The fully diluted valuation is double. Okay, so yeah, a lot of coins to be dumped for render still as well. It's gonna get ugly. Prepare yourself for it. Get your stable coins. Learn how to trade. Use your trading profits to then go ahead and compound your wealth. It's a proven formula to be successful. We got Arturo Torres saying, "Hey Connor, how are you? I'm doing great. I don't know if you can tell, but I got some tan this weekend, right? Hanging out down at the Jersey Shore. It was a good time. It's good to be back in the office, though. Thanks for asking how I'm doing, Arturo." No problem, Vajra. BTC maxis are so boring. Yeah, but they have a good argument. They have a very valid argument, right? I mean, everything here is pretty much a Ponzi, but Bitcoin, and that's just the way it is. So, Solana NFTs for sale. What are you looking at, Hyperbeast or Hypebeast X? Which Solana NFTs are you looking at, bro? Morel saying Luna was supposed to max at 1 bill. Well, it crashed to the ground, right? Luna, joke of a project. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. So, talking about Bitcoin and how it's the only real one out there. Monero too, but Bitcoin, of course, has that brand recognition of being Bitcoin. Here we're looking at a tweet stating the truth here that a lot of people seem to forget. Your savings are being printed away. All right, inflation. It's going to get worse. The US dollar, let's look at the dollar index. So the US dollar, TA worked out like a charm here. Right? That's why we outlined multi-year resistance levels. We expected this pullback. We're getting the pullback, as you can see right here. By the way, we got 40 viewers and 38 likes. Thank you for making that ratio even. To the 2 people watching who haven't liked the stream yet, go ahead right now and smash up that like button. Anyway, US dollar pulling back, but let's not forget the dollar is the biggest Ponzi out of them all. Because the Fed just prints it out of thin air. It's backed by nothing, right? The Federal Reserve is not federal. It's a private organization, and they have no reserves. So what other option do we really have? We got Bitcoin, we got gold, silver, precious metals. Super, super bullish on precious metals. All right, they are scarce, and they are needed for pretty much everything we use now in the modern world. Technology, computers, electronics, etc. A lot of precious metals are needed for that, and precious metals are scarce. So it's not a bad idea to possibly, if you're into it, buy some physical silver. Not a bad idea. I know some Crypto Empire community members that I've met in person, super, super bullish on silver. If you're watching this right now, you know exactly who I am talking about, and for very good reason. So yeah, you got to pretty much protect yourself from the vulturous, sinister central banking cartels that control the money supply. And Bitcoin is one very solid way to do so. Let's see, Liberty Holdings LLC. Could you check Solana? Sure, we can look at Solana. We've already looked at it, and we're short Solana. We can look at it again. Let's go ahead and do this. So, Solana, nice little short-term breakout here, looking on the daily chart. And we went ahead and we are now facing some resistance, and we're slowing down at these resistance levels, okay? So we're going to see if we do end up pulling back further. Not looking for a big move here to the downside before I get out, but we'll see what the market does give us here. The ever-providing market, if you know how to trade the waves of it, you can do very well for yourself. Hypebeast is waiting for Sudoku drop. Interesting. Let's see, Alpha TA, any infrastructure plays like Link or Poke T? Not right now. I mean, infrastructure plays. Polkadot, Atom, right? Your layer 0 interoperable blockchains that are going to have amazing runs most likely next bull run, right? I mean, Tendermint is great, right? I'm really a big fan of Cosmos and the Cosmos Hub. everything going on over there on the internet of blockchains, and Polkadot as well, right? Polkadot's probably going to go back to $3 to $5. That's when I'm going to look to buy up a lot of Polkadot, because it did 10x. It did go as high as, look at the weekly chart. Polkadot went to $55, from $3 to $5 down here. So that's a solid gain right there. Over 10x there on DOT. And it's going to come back down here probably, and then you're going to want to buy it again. This is an infrastructure play. It's a layer 0 relay chain. But yeah, something like Link, other oracles, Band could do well. Band was super hyped up last bull run, and it did fail. I mean, it went to $22 over a year ago now. It did pretty well, all right? You can't totally hate on it. It was cents at the March 2020 crash. It was 30 cents to 60 cents, $1. It went to $22, all right? So a pretty good gain for Band. Another oracle play there. Yeah, but still is risk off. So I'm not looking for anything crazy right now. FET. Good infrastructure play here with FET if you're into artificial intelligence. And, chances are this probably will go lower as well, as sad as that is to say. But, yeah, I think we got a lot more pain coming in the market. But something like FET, if we look at the tokenomics, still has more supply to be released, mainly from staking though, alright? So most of the VC coins, etc., have already been released into the market. Algorand as well. Algo can have a very good run, because Algo as well decided to do their early release, and most of the VCs, their tokens are liquid. All right, so that's good, but you can see the fully diluted valuation is still much higher than the market cap. So things to look out for. But yeah, layer 1s as well as oracles are good infrastructure plays. Let's see. When I say infrastructure, I mean oracles or IP providers like the Pocket Network looking to replace the centralized MetaMask wallet service. I feel you, Alpha. I feel you. Here we go. XEQ Equilibria. Here's an infrastructure play for you, Alpha TA. So Equilibria is a private oracle. Alright? Just like Chainlink, but Chainlink has some centralized things that aren't great about it. Equilibria is a private oracle, alright? So if you're looking for an oracle play, this could potentially be a big one. Alright? XEQ. All the privacy people should already know about this one. And look into it. Do your own due diligence, Alpha TA. But if you're looking for an oracle play, this is it. Let's see. We got Woody. What's up, Woody? How are you? Woody Herzog saying, I haven't mentioned this one, but before. Thoughts on Sift Chain. I like the project, but it just keeps on sliding. Charts look different than the other bleeding altcoins. Any level to buy in UC. So yeah, Sift Chain, solid project in the Cosmos ecosystem. Down 98%. Alright, so not a good look there. And where can we trade this? Right, mainly on DEXs. Yeah, I mean, look, Woody, it's not the time to be risk on. And, this is down 98% from its all-time high. It could go down another 98%. Right, so I wouldn't necessarily looking to be rushing to buy this right now. The Rowan token. Levels to buy. I can't pull up a chart and do TA. But yeah, I mean, a penny, half of a penny. Just kind of use that. But if you're looking for coins to buy in the Cosmos ecosystem, Osmo right now, right? Osmo's at $1.42. This is cheap as dirt. Of course, yes, it has high inflation, but If we go back to osmosis.zone, we're on the frontier right now. But basically, all the yields have gone back up, right? They were in the double digits. They're back to triple digits over here on osmosis. Wait for these APRs to load up so we can see the rewards we can be getting. Safest one is, Osmo USDC or something like that. But again, if you want to put your money into a risk-on pool like that, it's up to you. I'm not saying it's a good idea. But let's see some of these yields. Yeah, so nothing. So DAI Osmo here at 128%, USDC Osmo at 106%. Right, so these are good options here. WBTC Osmo at 109%. Here you have Fed Osmo at 24.5%. But basically, you put your USDC and Osmo in this pool and you get paid out in Osmo tokens. I think the Osmo token will rebound very nicely. Right, all-time high is over here at 1125. I think it will make new all-time highs next bull run. Could be a year from now, who knows. But if you farm it the entire bear market, you're going to be able to sell big bags of it at a lot more than it's worth right now. Could potentially be a huge play. And then the Osmo staking reward as well is around 55%, 60% right now. So, yeah, Osmo, good play right now. If you want to go risk on into something, this is a good one to do it. To anybody out there fiending for something to do. Let's see. Danil shorting BTC right now. What target profit, take profit, do you think is the best? Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. So, for sure, 30,770. What was my target before? 3890, 3400. Okay, 3890 are these wicks over here. All right, this is a good scalp target. And then down here at 3400, which is the bottom support. Probably going to bounce from these wicks. So people will probably get scared and close here before it goes down here. But those are some levels, some target profit levels, take profit levels on Bitcoin. If you are short right now, I know a lot of people in the Crypto Empire community are short. That's where you want to be looking. We'll see how the trade does develop. And then, yeah, Solana as well. Looking down here at these lower support levels on Sol. Some nice juicy profits on a Monday evening. No problem, Woody. Happy Memorial Day to you as well, my friend. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with our scheduled programming here at the Crypto Empire Weekly Special Edition Memorial Day live stream. So taking a look at an article from Decrypt, how Terra's collapse could prompt an international wave of crypto regulations. Right? I mean, it was a clear attack on Terra for sure, but it just exposed the vulnerabilities, went to zero. And, a lot of people, including myself, lost a lot of money with it. So whatever. It is what it is. But listen, we know that the central banks want to implement their CBDCs, right? This is just the perfect excuse to regulate crypto and stablecoins. Problem, reaction, solution, really. So we can read about the U.S. regulations. The current center of cryptocurrencies, DeFi, and NFTs also has brought together the most capital and large companies. But there have also been traditional central bankers, economists, and veteran investors within the U.S. who have been opposed to cryptocurrencies. After the Terra collapse, the Treasury Department, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and other major regulators have let slip that they're trying to tighten regulations. And over in China, regulators have been keeping a close eye on the USDT-led stablecoin, and the UST crash may also be an excuse for Chinese regulators to once again step up crackdowns on stablecoins. So we've already talked about the safest stablecoin to have your money in is USDC. Tether USDT has been fudded for years, saying that they don't actually have the reserves to back its value one-to-one. They've been audited and they passed the audits. People say that they just put a bunch of assets into their treasury for the audit, then they take it back out after they pass it, etc., etc., etc. They're definitely hiding something, but it's almost too big to fail. I don't want to say that, but yeah, Tether right now, I don't necessarily expect it to collapse, but looking at the stable coins, your safest one is USDC, and then BUSD and DAI as well are solid. DAI is over collateralized on the Ethereum blockchain. Right, but yeah, they want to crack down. They definitely want to crack down, and expect fear of regulations, which is bearish for the market, and we're in a bear market, so bearish news will only amplify what we do experience. All right, we got Space Boy and Kitty saying good morning from Brisbane, Australia. Good morning. Funny enough, around this time 2 years ago, I was actually living in Brisbane, Australia. Small world, right? I was in the West End over in Brizzy, but hope you're enjoying Brizzy over there. I think it's winter time in Australia, but good times. I know the city well. Spent some time over in Brisbane. Thanks for joining the live stream on your Tuesday morning, Space Boy and Kitty. Let's see, Rigoberto Chavez, the wild, wild west will be over one day. Yes, regulators will come in and regulate this market, and it's good and bad, depending on what they do in terms of regulation. And you know that the energy narrative will come back for Bitcoin, saying it's not good for the environment, etc., etc. They're going to try to FUD it so hard so that they can just conveniently slide in their own fake version of crypto that's actually just a centralized coin on a private server, right? So, something to look forward to, but we've been going for 56 minutes. I want to go ahead and open up the floor to the community. If you have any questions, if you want me to look at a particular altcoin, talk about a certain topic related to cryptocurrency, now is your time to ask inside of the live chat. So go ahead, hit me with whatever you got. Hit me with your best shot. While we do that, let's take a look at some charts. Even though it's really not exciting, I went over the main stuff already. So BNB from this bottom over here. Nice 10% move here over the past few days. Again, now it's in resistance, expecting this to slow down and see a bit of a rollover. Could happen here. You know, it could go as high as 330, 336. But all the majors are going to look pretty much identical. And, you know, Solana we've talked about multiple times. Polkadot brought this one up as well in the stream. Ultimately, it's going back to $5 to $3. Cardano probably will be going back. To, if we look at this, you know, 11 cents, 8 cents, etc., etc., etc. All right, so everything's going to get bloody. What's your long-term vision on Dogecoin? So with Elon Musk behind it, it's going to stick around. It's become the universal meme of cryptocurrency. And it probably will go on another really big price run again. Probably will stick around, you know, with Elon at the helm of it. So, you know, nothing that I'm really excited about with it, but it'll stay relevant. So long-term view on Dogecoin is it will probably be here in, you know, 10 years from now, as crazy as that is to say. It's one of the OG cryptos, and it will stick around. Can you explain what a wrapped coin is? Yes, I can, Woody. So a wrapped coin, let's say something like Luna Classic now. But Luna Classic, you can see wrapped Terra Classic over here. Basically, when you have a native blockchain and you bridge something over to another chain, you pretty much wrap it so you're able to use it on that other different chain. So something like Terra Classic previously known as Terra Luna. You can buy it on something like Coinbase. You can buy wrapped Luna. All that means is it's on a different blockchain other than its native chain. And also, like something like wrapped ETH, you pretty much wrap it to be able to deposit into different protocols, different DeFi protocols. So it's just a wrap. Basically, it's worth the same value one-to-one to the original token, but usually it's just a native token on another chain. Or you can wrap something like ETH and use that to deposit into DeFi pools like Uniswap pools, etc., etc. Do I hold Dogecoin, Choco? No, I don't hold Dogecoin. Rigoberto saying 88 under 10 cents, going to get some for sure. Yeah, 88 sticking around. Let's see, Danilo, passing by downtown NJ and Manhattan side, looking nice. Yeah, you're getting a nice view of the cliffs. All right, I've sold a few houses over there as well, actually. Beautiful, beautiful area of real estate over on the Palisade Cliffs of New Jersey, overlooking the New York City skyline. Enjoy that view. Let's see, Liberty Holdings. Hey Connor, besides Bitcoin and ETH, what other coins will be best to accumulate during the bear market? Top 5, top 10, top 20, thank you. So Liberty, I talk a lot about this kind of stuff inside of the Discord, so I recommend that you join the Discord. But like I've said, don't complicate it. The big gains are staring at you right in the face. Right? You don't have to go pick up the most obscure altcoins on page 25 of CoinGecko. Monero, Cosmos, DOT, Solana, Cardano, stuff like Algo, VeChain, HBAR, all these coins, KCS, they're all very solid and they're going to be at huge discounts, Theta, and they're going to multiply the next bull run. So yeah, don't overcomplicate it. Big gains are literally staring at you. Thorchain, they're staring at you right in the face in the top 100 right here. DAG as well. Yeah, DAG is a solid project. We got Jin Wu. What's up, Jin? How are you, my friend? Congratulations on your engagement. Big things coming for you, Jin. Much love, my friend. Jin saying, Coinbase stopped trading of wrapped Luna. I had some. What are my options now? I'm not sure, Jin. If you still got wrapped Luna. Wrapped Luna Classic. If you can't trade it on Coinbase, let's see where you can trade it if you want to sell it, even though it's worth nothing. Yeah, no centralized exchange. What are your options now? Hold it as a meme coin, I guess. Bad situation, very bad situation with Luna, so pretty ugly. Let's see. Labradoodle, gonna mint Apartment 77 on Secret. What are your thoughts about NFTs moving to other chains? Good question, Labradoodle. I think it's great that they're moving to other chains, and yes, I will continue to be a member of Department 77, as well as Lavana. I have a live stream with Lavana coming up on this Thursday. I believe that is June 2nd, so that's something to look forward to. But I think it's good that NFT projects are moving off of the garbage Terra chain. Turned out to be a total failure. I'm moving to a solid infrastructure project. I think it's a great thing, Labradoodle. Good question. Let's see, Puzz, break 30 moving average and we will have 20 days of bull run. We'll see, Puzz. No problem, Jin. Rigoberto Connor, tutorial video for getting Luna 2.0 airdrop. I can make that for you, but it's just in your Terra Station wallet. It's just kind of airdrop to you. So, but I'll make a video about that, Rigoberto. Great idea, great idea. All right, guys, we got 53 viewers. I want to thank everybody for joining me on the live stream. It was a good stream. I hope that you did enjoy it. Shared with you my active positions, what I'm looking for. We look to short bounces in a bear market, all right? So we, like our friend Puzz said, if we break some moving averages, we can go on a 20-day run, only to get slammed back down again, all right? So I will be keeping everybody up to date through my YouTube videos. Also, like I said many times during the stream, definitely go ahead and join the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group and become a member of the community, right? It's a thriving online community of like-minded individuals. You get all of my market updates. You get all of my trades, right? For example, I made a specific video market update only for the Discord, and I do that on the regular. So tons of value inside. I recommend that you go ahead and join for yourself. Anyway, have an amazing Monday evening. If you're over on the other side of the world, in say Australia or something, enjoy your Tuesday. It's morning time for you right now. So make the most of it. I'll see you all very soon. It's time to kick it into high gear and let the gains be with you. Have a great rest.